Welcome and thank you for tuning in to Lady K Chat, a podcast that speaks to divorced women to help them become a better version of themselves. Various topics will be speaked upon, such as personal development, relationships, health and wellness, wealth building, and children. Tune in every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. The show will be hosted by the lovely speaker, author, and transitional divorce coach, Kalima, aka Lady K. Now for your host, Lady K. Hello, ladies. Welcome to today's topic of me, part 2. I am so excited because I have something some little stuff I want to share with you on today's show. But before I do, last week when I talked about part 1, it was about self-love. It was about choosing yourself, which is pretty much an affirmation of self-care and self-love, right? So today I want to put a little spin on it, but before I do, I want to just highlight of what I spoke about last week. So last week when I was speaking about the self-care and self-love, I mentioned, exercising, changing your eating habits, and taking out little things, time for yourself to do, like, such as your hair or massages and nails like that, right? And when you think about those things, those are considered the physical aspect of self-love. And today I want to go more into the emotional side of self-care and self-love. Because let me tell you something. When you emotionally, are there and physically, nothing can stop you, because your worth, and your worth is have no limits up there. Sky is the limit. And then you develop, high self-esteem, because you choose, like I said, because it's a choice, you choose to give yourself that self-care. So to elaborate a little bit about on the emotional side, self-love is a mixture of loving yourself, accepting yourself, being happy with yourself, and taking care of your needs. And everyone is different. We all have different things and ways that make us happy or make us feel great and secure about ourselves. So I need you ladies to find those areas, because I can't, tell you. I can give you some tips, but I need you to definitely do some soul searching, because this is what's going to happen. And the part where I say I'm going to put a spin on it, you can actually continue to do self-love while in a relationship. When you have all those components together, you will make a healthy decision about choosing your next partner. Okay? And this is why I say self-care is so important, because I want you to think about it. If you want that man to respect you, or you want that man to give you any type of affirmation about you have to have it within yourself. Because guess what, there are predators out there, and they can tell the women who are vulnerable and don't care and don't love themselves. And this is why I want you ladies to come equipped, because I want you to be in healthy relationships. I want you to choose the right partner. And in order for you to choose the right partner, you have to do some self-emotional loving, okay? Because if you don't, here is what's going to happen. A couple of things can happen, but these are the most two things that I notice the most. If you don't implement that self-care, that self-love, and you go into a relationship, the one thing that you're going to do is you're going to rely on that man to make you feel better about yourself, when you should be in a position to give yourself that love, and then what he gives to you, that's an additional reassurance. Okay? And then the second thing what's going to happen is he's going to take advantage of you. Remember, people do what you allow them to do. So if they know that they can take advantage of you, they are going to do so. And this is why I post this I don't know what you want to call it. I posted a meme on Facebook, right? I hope you guys read it. And I want to read it to you because I just wanted to sink in of how you can have this balance. So moving forward in your life, your self-love is being reflected and people see it. So real quick, I'm just going to read it. It says, you can be vulnerable and still powerful. You can have a gentle heart, but still be rock solid at your core. You can be as calm as a breeze, but as fierce as a tiger. The best people embody both sides. Wow. That does describe a person who has balance and who feel confidence in themselves. And not realizing, people don't realize, when you feel confident about yourself, when you feel great about yourself, it's because you incorporated physical and emotional love. Now, yes, at times, sometimes one is reflected in the other. It takes time. Like, I'm going to give a perfect example of myself. I incorporated emotional self-love first. I accept some of my flaws. I love doing me. I smile at the little things. I did a lot of things just to incorporate this, right? And then later came the physical. I like I said, I got a little bit more into my hair, did my makeup, start exercising. I'm eating right. So there's no wrong way or right way to do it. It's just to have a balance and to pretty much incorporate this into your life. Because again, not only do I want you to have healthy relationships moving forward, I just want you as a whole person just to be healthy. Because guess what? When you be healthy and all that self-care and that self-love is reflected, then you start getting good energy from people, and people start taking notice in you. And depending on what you want to do in your life, that can help you soar to the next level. So all around, you want that balance. And I think it's awesome, to incorporate that. But one thing I can definitely say is, when you are ready to step into that new relationship, and this man is seeing how, you love and care for yourself, he's going to want to do the same thing. Sometimes they test you. They want to say, okay, how far she going to let me do this? But they know, because they see it. And so to be honest, sometimes they like it. They like it when you be like, no, you will not do that to me. You will not overstep my personal boundaries, because guess what? I will be vocal and I will stand up for myself. Okay? That's sexy. That's attractive. Well, to me personally, when I see a woman who have that balance, I'm like saying yes. So ladies, remember, there is emotional and physical self-love, and incorporate it. I hope you enjoyed this topic today. Remember to follow me on Facebook and Instagram at my page, Lady K Chat, and also on my website, www.ladykcoaching.com. And feel free to share from the Facebook page and the podcast page itself. Thank you, ladies. Have a great night.